Because it's Friday, you ain't got no job, and you ain't got shit to do.
Hey, good morning. Good Friday morning, everybody. It's Chad from the Bearded Hops Podcast. I got a Friday morning beer review for you, and this week we're going to do one from Founders. This is Curmudgeon's Better Half. It's classified as an old ale that's brewed with molasses and then aged in maple syrup barrels. They've done this one for off and on for several years. This is the 2018 variant. In full disclosure, I have had this beer before, but it was cold. This is a room temperature bottle, and I'm going to pour it into my Founders CBS, big ol' CBS glass. Let's give it a go. Friday morning beer review.
It's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend.
Let me find my opener. As I said, this is a semi, I don't even know if I can say it's semi-annual, because I don't think they don't do it every other year. They do it when they feel like doing it, I guess. You know, Founders make some good beers. They've been around a long time. One of the original breweries from the current era of craft brewing. This is a 12.7% ABV beer, 35 IBUs. We go to Beer Advocate, and they show this as a 4.3 out of 5 with 1,500 ratings, and Untapped has 17,800 unique check-ins with a 4.19 overall rating. So it's kind of a highly acclaimed beer. In full disclosure, I have had this one. I have had it cold. I have not had it at room temperature. So be curious to see what the differences are. And now let's see, I'll go back to Untapped here. I'll tell you what I rated it cold, because this will be a good comparison. All right, so I have checked this in a couple of times cold with two different ratings, a 3.75. I checked it in at a 4.25 twice. So that gives it a 4 average for my check-ins. Cold. Now again, we're going to drink this warm. So let's get this thing poured. Very, very little head, tiny little bit on this side. There's no fizz on this side. So that fizzy head went away almost immediately. It is translucent. You can see through it. It's a amberish color. You can see a little bit. See, here I go again, right there. You can see that's the color of the beer. Looks nice. Smells nice. You can smell the molasses. You can smell the maple syrup. Let's go over the bottle real quick, and then I'll give it a taste. Founders Better Half, Curmudgeon's Better Half, has an old couple on the bottle. Come on, focus. Do a little better job than that camera. Come on, can't you? Seriously. Anyway, there's a ship in the background. It says on the front, old ale brewed with molasses and aged in maple syrup bourbon barrels. This is a part of the Founders 2018 Barrel Aged series. It says, what tames an old ale like Curmudgeon? The tender embrace of oak and sweet maple. That's what. The result is Curmudgeon's Better Half, a harmonious matrimony of our deceptively smooth old ale brewed with molasses and time spent aging in bourbon barrels that have previously held maple syrup. Little CBS relationship there. Because all counterparts should be sweet, rich, and utterly delicious. This was bottled on my birthday on August 15th, 2018, 12.7 ABV, and then the government warning. So that's the bottle. I'm really curious to see what this is going to taste like warm. So room temperature, 70 degrees or so. Actually, the beer is cooler than that. The house is about 70, although I have a hat on because it's only 18 degrees outside. I don't know. Winter is coming. This beer is probably in the 60 to 65 degree range. So probably a little bit warmer than you might want to taste it on average. But hey, I drink it cold right out of the refrigerator, and I want to drink it at room temperature. That's really good warm. My last check-in, okay, well, let me go back here. My first two check-ins were 4.25s. Then my last check-in, I said, this is an odd beer. It's good, but getting worse the more I drink it. It won't ever bottom out below my 3 I'll buy it again threshold, but I would say that's probably a result of drinking it too cold. Because at room temperature, this is quite delicious. That rating is going to go back up for sure. I can recommend that you'll want to drink this on the warmer side. Probably 55 to 60 degrees or higher. Like I said, I'm guessing this is around 65 degrees. It is super smooth. I can totally taste the molasses, totally taste the maple syrup. It does have an old ale beery taste to it, if that makes sense, which I like. But that old ale beery taste, along with the sweetness of molasses, maple syrup, was really good. I do have some burn at the end from the bourbon. And actually, you can taste the bourbon right up front. It's almost, it's bourbon, molasses, maple, back to a bourbon burn is how this comes across the palate. It's got a very active mouthfeel. I can still feel it. It's really good. I mean, yeah, it's good. It's really good. It's bourbony, sweetness, not too sweet, old ale, warm. I think this is a fantastic beer. Definitely back up above a 4. It might even go higher than my original 4.25. This is my last one, so I might have to go try to find some more of this stuff. So anyway, I'll finish this out and give it a final rating. Hope you guys enjoy your Friday. Enjoy the weekend. It's good to be back doing these Friday morning beer reviews. I love doing them. The summer was just so busy and just didn't get around to it. So that June to November break, I don't know if you're a fan of this show or not, but sorry if you are. We took such a long break, but we're back. Adam and I are doing the quick reviews. Adam's going to record some quick reviews. I'll keep doing the Friday morning beer review. Jake might step in here and there, but check us out on our regular podcast every week, Beer Hops Podcast, where Jake, Adam, and I do a full review of a beer and the brewery that makes it. We'll give a full rundown of what we think of the beer, as well as whatever beer news happens to be going on in the world at the time. We also have a new sports show called Tap Handle Sports, where we drink whatever we feel like drinking. We don't drink the same thing, and talk about what's going on in the world of sports that particular week. So Tap Handle Sports, Beer Hops Podcast. Here's cheers to a Friday morning beer review. Have a good weekend, everybody. Later.